Yes, people, welcome back to Let's Talk Premier League. We're here for arguably one of the biggest previews we've had on this channel and the least amount of people to turn up for their own teams. Liverpool, you've let yourselves down, boys. That's all I'm saying. You have let yourselves down. And now I hope you get relegated. But I am joined by at least one Liverpool fan. One Liverpool fan has had the balls to turn up for a United preview. We've got Velvishwan, and obviously we've got Ciaran from Red Devil Weekly. How are we doing, boys?
Yeah, I'm
Not
good.
too bad, mate. Not too bad. Hopefully doing the same after Sunday afternoon.
Yeah,
you
hopefully,
wish.
well, fighting talk from Velvishwan. How many goals have you scored this year?
Yeah, let's move on to the next.
Well, obviously, we will have Dom and RJ on here as well. So combined 11 is going to be quite interesting, considering that's at least 2 against 1. And I don't know if I back many Liverpool players right now, but it's at Old Trafford. Ollie versus Klopp. That's the first one. Let's do it. Ollie versus Klopp. Who's been better this season? Ciaran, we'll start with you.
Well, this season, it's only one win in that one, I reckon. I mean, Ollie, second in the league, comfortably second, and if we win this game, I think we're pretty much second, or guaranteed to finish second. So it's got to be Ollie, really. I mean, I know that I'm not saying that overall Ollie's a better manager than Klopp, even though I'd love to say that, but I can't say that, unfortunately. Not yet, anyway, not yet. But because I still respect Klopp, but this season I know he's had struggles, but in some circumstances, the way he's handled himself and everything like that, it's been great to see from my point of view, but I'm not sure what a Liverpool fan perspective would be. But yeah, for me, it has to be Ollie, just in terms of what he's done with the team. I mean, Ollie's record against Klopp actually isn't the best, I don't think. But at the same time, if we're talking this season, it's got to be Ollie for me. Only one winner.
Yeah, no, I hear that. What about you, Velvishwan? Who has been the better manager?
It pains me, but it has to be Ole. What he's done with this United team. Like, the beginning of the season, I think lots of rivals thought that United will finish outside of the top 6. The way they started the season really poorly. And it was looked like Ole was going to get the sacking, but after that, he's managed to turn it around. You saw how he got the best out of some players. Luke Shaw has been fantastic for them this season. Bruno Fernandes is Bruno. He's been brilliant. Pogba has now shown his abilities now in this season. And yeah, Ole's been better. The league table don't lie. They're second in the league.
Yeah. No, you're right in terms of the league table don't lie. Oh my God, Matt's back in the building. I don't know if I want to do this. I fuck it. Why not? What's worse than that?
You're right, lads. You're right, lads.
Yeah, we're all good. Matt's copying Tom from last night. What do you want to say about the game? What do you want to say about the game tomorrow?
But the game, right, tomorrow?
Yeah. Yeah, mate.
Chance, and I promise you that, because they're weak. They're fucked up in the Champions League. They got knocked out of the Champions League. And I promise you, tomorrow we're gonna expose them so badly. And I promise you, it's going to be the most humiliating results they've ever had. I promise you that.
I mean, I don't know
I can't
how
disagree.
much.
I can't disagree.
You can't disagree. Are you sure? I think I can disagree. I think I can disagree quite easily. Matt,
I'll speak to you tomorrow with the match.
Yeah, mate.
See you tomorrow.
Have a good one, mate. Have a good one.
Bit.
Catch you in a bit. In a bit. Alcoholic.
What's this guy doing?
Basically, Velvishwan, he is an alcoholic. He needs help. That's all I'm going to really say about good old Matthew. But I want to ask who's going to be the danger man, but not for your own team, right? I'm going to ask you, who's the danger man on the other side?
Ooh, it's a good question. For me, I mean, listen,
Liverpool don't have many danger men.
I wasn't going to say it, but yeah, you're right. I mean, it's hard to think. I mean, it's the thing is that obviously, like, if they have Van Dijk and stuff, I think they would have been playing a lot better. I mean, their main problem is they can't score. They can't put the ball in the back of the net. And to be honest with you, after last season, I never thought I'd be saying the sentence, Liverpool's problem is they can't score. I thought that's what they can do. I thought defending was a thing they couldn't, but they can't seem to put the ball in the back of the net now. But I think in terms of a player that, if they're on form, is going to, really be a problem, I think Thiago. I think if Thiago's on form, he can dictate the midfield. We should have a strong enough midfield to deal with it, but obviously we have seen in the past, Thiago can, dictate a game if he wants to. Hasn't done it much this season, to be fair, but I think he's definitely a danger man when he wants to be. And then I guess actually probably one of Alexander-Arnold or Robertson, just for their delivery, not for their defending, but we're terrible defending set pieces. So if they can deliver some really decent crosses, we could be in trouble because our defending from set pieces has been abysmal this season. So I'd have to probably say one of them. Obviously Salah, I guess, but yeah, I'm not actually that afraid of their front three. I used to be quite afraid of it, but now I'm not because they've been shit this season. I'm not gonna lie. So I'll probably go with either one of Thiago or maybe Alexander-Arnold. Let's say Alexander-Arnold, just because he's got a very good delivery. So yeah, those are the two candidates I'd say.
Trent is in the picture on the thumbnail. I got it from when Liverpool beat you at Old Trafford in the FA Cup. Oh shit, other way around. But Velvishman,
of course you had to add that in.
I apologise for absolutely fucking nothing. But Velvishman, who's the danger man on the United side?
I think I'll say the main one is Paul Pogba. Because Paul Pogba, as I said, this season he's been amazing. I feel like I would have said Bruno, but he hasn't stepped up to the big games. And I read a stat something before the Roma game. Last 15 games, he only contributed 2 goals, only 2 assists and 0 goals. So that was a concern with Bruno. But watching Pogba, when he came back from injury, he instantly shone up, and he's the one I'm afraid of because one pass he could split our defence open.
Yeah, and I mean your defence is quite easy to split open at the moment. But going back to the FA Cup game that you had, do you expect it to be like that, or do you expect it to be like the one at Anfield in the league?
I mean, I think it might. I think it might be open just because I think Liverpool obviously have to win it, because if they don't, then I think top four is completely done. So they're going to be desperate to win it. Obviously, we want to win it because it's a game against Liverpool. I mean, if the players aren't motivated to play against Liverpool, then they should just leave now, and rip up their contract now. But I mean, it obviously I think Liverpool are going to come out the traps because I think they have to. They can't afford just to sit there and take a draw. So I think it'll be open. And especially with Liverpool's defence, I think it'll be a game where Liverpool have most of the possession, we soak up the ball, and then we counter-attack. And to be fair, that was pretty similar to how it was in the FA Cup, because it ended up 3-2, and Liverpool, their 2 goals were, I think their first goal was actually a pretty decent move. I think the second one was a bit more dubious, but yeah, I think it'll be open. I'm not sure it'll be as much as 3-2, but I think it'll definitely be an open game. I'm not sure what Velvishman thinks.
Yeah. No, I do hear that. Yeah, but what about you, Velvishman? What are you predicting?
I feel like in this game, Klopp needs to go out. Like I said, top 4's done, because it's just based on previous performances that we can't finish our chances. Mathematically, we're still in it, but in terms of watching Liverpool recently, I can't say we can get top 4 this season. So this game, it's a difficult one because it's whether the players think that they have a chance to get top 4. So if the players do think they have a chance, then they will go all out for it. But personally, I don't think they'll go all out for it. I think they'll be cautious, especially if we're playing with our high line. Players like Rashford, Greenwood could get in behind and score against us. So it's probably going to be expansive from both sides.
Yeah, no, I do hear that. Obviously, we are waiting for the other lot to arrive, but oh my, Matt is back again. What on earth do you want to say now? You're gonna get me copyrighted.
The music in the background.
Yeah, he's gonna get me. Yeah, he's gonna get me copyrighted. So Matt, we'll speak to you tomorrow. Have a good night. Don't worry about the stream. Once I've actually got the full panel on, we'll open it up at the end. I'm just waiting for these assholes to arrive. Well, some of them anyway.
Unless you want to become a Liverpool fan for just this stream, then yeah.
I think he's more United than anyone.
Matt just said, "Let me in, lad."
Someone just typed back to him saying it'll get me copyrighted, so just come back tomorrow. Excellent, thank you. What? I don't know what to ask now. I should be more prepared for this. Donny, actually, let's talk Donny. Do you expect to see Donny van der Beek today, or tomorrow, or do you expect to see him in the Carabao Cup? Not Carabao Cup, the Europa League.
Europa League.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think. But the thing is, with Ollie, you just never know. I mean, there's been games this season where Van der Beek should have been playing, where we could have definitely rotated. And I mean, this one's. I mean, I think it's a debate as to whether which game do you rest players? Do you rest in the second leg, where pretty much we've kind of done the job anyway, or do you rest them in this game? I mean, personally, I wouldn't mind playing a stronger 11 in this one than resting for Roma, but. In terms of, I think he's got a chance. But if I had to put money on it, I wouldn't, just because I think Ollie will see this game as still a big game. I think, obviously, always against Liverpool, it's always just a massive game, no matter what the circumstances are. So he'll go with McFred. He'll go with Fred and McTominay. I mean, United fans we're just used to that now. We're so used to it that every predicted lineup has got McTominay and Fred in it, especially against the top six. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a sub appearance, but. I don't think he'll start, to be honest. Maybe I'm wrong, because he's done it before. He has started him before, but in these games against the top six, he's barely got any minutes at all. So, yeah, I doubt it. But, I mean, I would like to see it, but I doubt it.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair. And Velvishran, who are... This Liverpool fan talks sense. I don't know why you're saying that. Velvishran, which of the front four do you expect to play, if not all of them?
Here's the thing, I gave a good thought about it, and I was like, I actually want to see a back three in this game from Klopp, because so that means we play with a two striker and an extra midfielder. So I was like, play Jota and Salah as the two strikers, with a midfield. With the five as Tsimikas and Trent as the wing backs, Thiago and Milner in the pivot with Firmino there, and drop Mane for this game, because Mane is seriously out of form.
So you're dropping Mane for arguably your biggest game of the season?
Yeah.
Hey, I'll take that, mate. If you want to drop Mane, he terrifies me. I mean, I haven't seen many Liverpool games recently, though, so if you say he's out of form, then I have to take your word for it. But all I'd say is, as a United fan, is that Mane's one. I think last time, the last time we beat you at Old Trafford, to be fair, Mane looked really, really good. But yeah, I wouldn't.
He hasn't scored against United for Liverpool. That's the problem.
Yeah, but he's just that threat, though, isn't he? He's got that pace in behind. But maybe, I mean, if he's out of form, he's out of form. But I don't know. He seems like a quality player.
Yeah. So what every Liverpool fan thinks, he's so much quality. Like, in terms of who's our overall best player, he's our best player at Liverpool. And when he's out of form, then you have problems. I'll say him and Salah are the top two players, but in terms of eye test, money, passes, I don't know.
No, that makes a lot of sense. Some comments here. Aaron saying, "All right, no worries. Sorry about the Argyle result. Don't even talk about Great win for Sonny against Rochdale, and hopefully you see Coventry's last 2 games as a player. Yeah, whatever. I'm done with League One. They can all go fuck themselves. But back to the Premier League and all of that. Ciaran, how nervous are you ahead of this game, especially of the fact that if you lose, you personally deliver the league title to one of your biggest rivals?
Yeah, it's not brilliant. Not a brilliant situation. But I mean, listen, in the end, I feel like I'm confident because Liverpool are a wounded animal. You know, we're playing some decent football right now. Like it's hard not when you win 6-2 in the Europa League semi-final and like you play that well in the second half. It's hard not to be confident, especially against that defence. But I mean, always for these games, you're nervous because it's just it's not only just that, but it's the bragging rights as well. And also, if we let Liverpool come to our home patch and beat them, they're back in the top 4 race in my view. I'm not obviously Velvet his things are still already done, but I think they could still get top 4 if they win their last 4 games. So, like I don't want to be. I don't want Man United to be responsible for letting Liverpool back into the Champions League or opening that door. We've got a chance to close that door and make Liverpool, which last season were dubbed one of the best Premier League teams of all time, then if we can damn them to the Europa League the following season. I mean, it's beautiful. It'd be beautiful if we could do it. But I think that obviously, like, listen, we're not going for a title or anything. I think if we were like in a title race with Man City, it'd be even worse because obviously then it'd be like, you know, if we lose this game, we're out of that. But obviously, again, the Man City thing, they're going to win it anyway. But obviously, the worst way to give Man City a title is like a double whammy. Not only do we lose to Liverpool, we then give another rival a title. It's not nice to think about. But, you know, in the end of the day, our league position's pretty solid. But obviously, I'm nervous. I mean, you know, every United fan, Liverpool fan's nervous going to these games. But yeah, I mean, I'm confident though. I'm confident that we'll do the job, but I'm still nervous.
Yeah, no, I hear that. Velvet, if you lose this, you're not getting Champions League, which is going to change your season. How nervous are you going into this game?
It's a difficult one. Like, I'm not nervous because, like I said, top 4's done. So, whatever this game means, I feel like it's just a pride thing now for us. Like, we just want to beat our biggest rivals, Man United. So, I feel like in terms of banter, like, if we beat United, we'll banter them. If United beat us, they'll obviously banter us. So, for us, it's a pride thing. Like, just to be our rivals in it. In terms of top 4, we ain't getting top 4 because our last fixtures are against like majority of the bottom 6, and we have struggled against the bottom 6 teams.
Yeah, no, I do hear that. Do you think United they play, and don't be offended by this, Gil, but they sort of play sometimes like a bottom 6 side. They sit back. Yeah. They'll hit you on the counter. Does that not scare you?
Aston Villa scored. Oh my days.
Does that not scare you? The fact that United can just sit back, soak up the pressure, all of that. That was wrong.
Oh, sorry. Can you repeat that?
He's so scared, doesn't want to answer. So scared.
I said, does it not worry you that United play a similar style in terms of the bottom 6 sides?
I mean, like, unless they're not 1-0 down, then yes, they'll play like a bottom 6 side. But if you score against them, they always like turn into prime Barcelona for some reason. I don't know what's going on with them. It's just like I was like, let United score first so we could just beat them after that. Like, don't make sure Liverpool don't score first if we could beat them, because they'll obviously turn around. They have some juju stuff, like they just turn it around when they're 1-0 down.
Yeah, no, I do hear that. Klopp, what's he going to blame if he loses this week?
What a question.
We've had the weather, we've had the wind, we've had the size of a stadium, referees. He hasn't played. Has he blamed the pitch yet? I'm not sure if he's blamed the pitch.
That's got to be next. If he hasn't done it, it's next. Well, you can't blame Old Trafford. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful
So Velvet Swan, what's he going to blame next?
Who, Klopp?
Yeah, mate.
Oh, he's probably going to blame. By the way, he did say something about the grass being tall. So that was one of his
right.
excuses.
So he has played the.
Yeah, so yes.
Wow.
I think one of his excuses will probably be like, I don't know, probably something like, I don't know.
He's gone through so many, you just can't think of any more.
Yeah, I think he's taken every excuse in the world. I don't know.
He's going to blame the fact that he's having to play in his away kit.
Oh.
He's going to
yeah.
we're not paying
our away kit looked like toothpaste. Oh, that's probably the excuse. Our kit was made out of toothpaste, so it slowed us down. So Mane and Salah couldn't sprint.
Yeah.
That's probably
No,
the excuse.
I do hear that. Niall, where's the old intro for Let's Talk Premier League? It got upgraded, Liam. It got upgraded. Why? Do you not like it? I like it. I think
It's got some rock music. I was literally dancing in the background.
No, the thing with it, the idea with it is the old one just had loads of StreamYard because we had the free version at the time when I made it. But now we've upgraded. We're like much better. We're much bigger than we were back then. So I thought I'd upgrade the intro, showcase all our shows and all of that. I'm a bit concerned by that comment, Liam. And to be frankly honest, after a day I've had, I don't know if I need to clap. Maybe Liam liked the old one. Maybe he liked the old one. And Dom looks like he's also bailed, which is this is going fucking brilliantly. God knows where RJ's got to. A bit late, he said.
So you got two alcoholics missing the stream, and RJ's just gone.
Yeah, so you got Dom fucked off somewhere, letting us down yet again. Jeannie and Tom are wanking over the boxing. Sonny is God knows where. RJ, I think he's probably streaming. So yeah, this is going spectacularly well. I'm so impressed with absolutely fucking everyone. That is for sure. But let's go for keepers now. United have got a bit of a dilemma. Your goalkeeping situation, or it's less so of a dilemma. It's more of a Ollie sort of picked his number one, really. What do you make of him picking Henderson as his number one, essentially?
I mean, at the start of the season, obviously, yeah, for me, De Gea would have been number one, but obviously when De Gea's gone off to kind of help his wife have a kid or whatever he did, went back to Spain, to be fair to Henderson, he's taken his opportunity with both hands, and I think you have to reward that. I still think in terms of who I think the better goalkeeper is overall, I'll still take De Gea every day of the week, but I think Henderson has got qualities De Gea doesn't have as well. I think Henderson's a lot more commanding. He comes out for crosses a lot more. Sometimes, the Burnley game he played, he was a bit erratic, to be fair, that he missed a few of them. But he does, come out and command his box a lot more. And I think that's, as a defender, that's what you want. You want a keeper that comes out and kind of gives you confidence. So, I mean, I'm happy to reward Henderson as that number one. I mean, obviously, you could argue that De Gea's still number one because Europa League's a priority, but I think the Premier League's your bread and butter, and I think Henderson is definitely the long-term future number one at the club. And whether De Gea leaves in the summer, I'm not too sure. I mean, I think if he asks to leave, then yeah, 100% he's going. I think Ollie probably would want to keep him if he's happy to stay around, but I just don't see why would David De Gea want to stay if he's not number one. He's the quality of a keeper that should be a number one at a club. So I don't see him sticking around too much, but I mean, I'm all for Henderson being number one, to be honest. There's still a few bits of his game that he could patch up on. I think he could get a bit more like physically strong. I think his physical presence needs a bit of work, but his shot stopping's very good. He's commanding in the area. He comes out for stuff. He's brave. So, apart from what he did against Sheffield United, he's actually been pretty decent. So I'm happy with it. I'm all for it.
Yeah, I hear that. And Velvetran, give us your opinion as a rival. Which one do you think is better in goal, De Gea or Henderson?
I'd say Dean Henderson. Like, I've been watching him last season at Sheffield United. He was way better than David De Gea for United. And watching him this season, yeah, I think Dean Henderson's been really good. There's been some few shaky moments from Dean Henderson. I remember the AC Milan game where he conceded a poor goal that he should have saved it, and like other numerous occasions where I think it was the Sheffield United game where he kicked the ball to someone, McGoldrick's head, and it went into the net. So there has been some shaky moments, but overall, I think he's a very good keeper, and definitely one to look out for the future because he's really good.
Yeah, no, I do hear that. And block user. I don't know why people feel the need to put revolting shit into the chat. It makes zero sense. Liam saying, yeah, I love that intro, to be honest. It's much better than the one now. Sorry to say that. Everyone's personal preference in there. I don't know. I've still got the old one here, so I could switch it up every now and again. You never know. We might take a road down memory lane.
Remix it. Combine both.
Remix. Oh my god. I can try. Oh, bloody tell me about it. I'll figure a way. Eh? Was it the music, Liam? What part of the old one did you like? Let me know. I can maybe there's something I can do. I tried a different piece of software as well, so we'll see how it goes. But what I want to ask now is, Valshwan, the United team picks itself most probably. If Ollie doesn't start Greenwood, then I'm Ollie out and he can get fucked. Liam saying music, mate, sounds good. Right, leave it with me and I'll see what I can do for you. I will see what I can do. But Velshwan, who do you think will start for Liverpool this weekend or tomorrow?
I've got to go from a Klopp perspective. So Alisson in goal, Trent Alexander-Arnold right back, Robertson left back. Centre backs, it will be Fabinho and Ozan Kabak. In the midfield, James Milner, Thiago, and I'm going to say Curtis Jones. And a front three of Jota, Firmino, and Salah.
That makes sense. Go on, Ciaran. How do you think Ollie's setting up then? Fuck it, we might as well go through it. I mean, it's not a difficult one, but any shocks? Do you reckon there'll be any shocks in this selection tomorrow?
The only way there'll be any sort of shock is if Ollie decides to start a weakened team, which I doubt he's going to do. He's the type of manager who starts a strong team, then takes people off during the game. So I think we'll see a very similar lineup that started against Roma.
Weakened team against one of your biggest rivals. I don't think I've ever heard that in my life.
Well, exactly.
Roma's done, mate. If you fuck up a 4-0 lead, I swear you don't deserve to be in the Europa League final.
No, this is true.
No, don't worry. Roma don't have Alisson anymore. It's a fact lie. If Roma has Alisson, they complete comebacks, but they don't have Alisson.
Bloody Chris Smalling. Hold on, you're expecting
Agent Smalling.
You've got to think they've got a man called Chris Smalling. You think they're preventing United from scoring another 6 more goals? I don't think so.
He may have Diallo with us.
Amad Diallo is going to be banging in a goal. He'll probably bang it out.
Actually, if you're Chris Smalling, if you win Europa League, because he helps you guys a lot.
Exactly, I get a medal.
Yeah, I don't know. One game. But yeah, how are you lining up at Old Trafford tomorrow?
All right. So yeah, goalkeeper, defence, or everything picks itself. But yeah, Henderson in goal. That's the only difference, I think. Henderson in goal. Wan-Bissaka, Maguire. Bailly's back fit, but I don't see him playing. I think it'll be Lindelof, and I think Luke Shaw will probably get a left back. I think we will see McTominay and Fred as a pivot, and then we'll see Fernandes, and then we'll see. I think we'll see Pogba on the left hand side, and he might put Greenwood up front because obviously Cavani's kind of getting on a little bit. I'm not sure whether he can play Thursday, Sunday, and then Thursday again. So he might start Greenwood up front through the middle. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put Greenwood up front to the middle. And in that case, I think you'll put Rash on the right. But I actually don't like Rash on the right. I think he's better on the left. I think actually against Roma he played on the right hand side and he was a bit ineffective. He's much better cutting into that onto his right foot. So yeah, I think he will play Rashford on the right. So that's my 11. But do I see any other shocks other than that? I mean, the only one I can see is maybe someone like if he wants to rest Rashford, which I reckon even if Rashford had one limb left, he would still stick him on. I don't think he'd really want to rest him. So if he did want to rest him, I think you could see someone like Daniel James. But apart from that, I can't see someone like Van der Beek. Even though I'd love to see him start, I just don't think it's going to happen. So yeah, that's my 11.
Yeah, no, I hear that. Is Pogba left-footed or right-footed?
Right-footed. Cuts in off the left, I guess. But he's been good off the left, to be fair. But I think it's his partnership with Fernandes.
I'm trying to work a way round where you've got two right footers and you're only left the only one out of them three that can play out front.
Yeah.
Do you see the dilemma?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
What sort of bullshit is that? Your one left-footed player is the only one who can play out front out of the three.
No, I know.
He doesn't have two right foot players on the wings.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the thing is, I mean, technically, I'm not sure what foot Greenwood. I mean, Greenwood said, I think he said he can do with both feet. And he scored goals with both feet, but
he's both footed. He's both footed.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he's quality. To be fair, he's quality. Well, I think we'll see him through the middle.
Yeah. So, do you not reckon he could put Pogba on the right and use him as a sort of winger?
He could do that. He could put Pogba on the right and put Rashford
I
on the left.
remember Pogba played on the right against us at Anfield. Like, he was on the right, Rashford was on the left then. I think he was...
Because Rashford is just so ineffective on the right-hand side. Whereas I feel like Pogba is going to be better at... Because Pogba's probably got a good cross on him, surely.
He does. I'd stick him on the right. But I just think Ollie likes putting Pogba on the left. But I mean, again, it's hard to predict what Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's going to do. Apart from the starting lineup, in terms of he likes fluidity within the game. So like within the game, everyone's changed positions. Pogba and Fernandes will probably switch. So Fernandes will go out to the wing, and Pogba will be in that position. Everybody just switches. So during the game, it's difficult to know what's happening sometimes. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he starts on the left.
What about putting Tellez on the right and having him as an inside forward?
I mean, I doubt he would do it, but it's an interesting option because I think he's better going forward than defending. He's kind of like Trent.
Could you just imagine Ole Gunnar Solskjaer walks into Old Trafford tomorrow, gives in his team sheet, and they're like,
Tellez right wing. Oh my god.
They're going to be like, hold up, he's playing three at the back. Shaw's playing centre back. Then when they're lining up, you just see Tellez on the right hand side. They'll be like, what sort of complete and utter bullshit is this?
No tactics, just vibes. Just vibes, innit?
Klopp will be like, well, I certainly didn't see that one fucking coming. Did we have a plan for it?
Turned out to be a tactical masterclass.
Klopp will be like, did we have a plan for Tellez playing right inside forward? No, mate.
That would be his excuse. That would be excuse. Oh, because Ole broke the law. He played the left back for that.
Well, you could even play Shaw as the right inside forward. I know it sounds crazy, but
hey, it's not bad. It's not bad.
It's not bad. It's not a... Because Luke Shaw's got one heck of a good shot on him as well. Do you know what? I'll ring Ollie for you. I'll be like, Ollie, have you tried doing this, mate? Like, I feel like it could work.
Just give him a few suggestions.
Play Rashford as centre back. That'll be...
Oh.
Yeah. No, I mean, I don't know if I'll play Rashford at centre back. What I will do is... do I do combined 11 then? Fuck it. We'll get people on to come... Well, I'll put the link in the chat. You lot can come and have your say. Considering that half the people who were meant to be here are God knows where. Amsterdam.
Liverpool fans, Man United fans, I'm disappointed in you. This is going to be the biggest game tomorrow, and you bottled it.
All of you. Absolutely all of you. If any of them message me after this, I'm just going to ignore them. That is how I will handle it. But I'll put the link in the chat. Aaron, the Donny fan, mention Doncaster and I'll remove you instantly. Like, I don't want no joy, no nothing, not in the mood for that. And then we'll do a combined 11. But in terms of weirdness, will Klopp do anything weird?
Pardon?
Will Klopp do anything weird tomorrow?
I feel like, okay, I'm going to go from a Tom's perspective. If Genie Wijnaldum plays, then it will be weird for him. But
Wait, if Genie Wijnaldum plays, that's weird.
yeah.
I mean, I don't know how I'd agree with that, but we've got Aaron, the Doncaster fan, who's banned from talking about that league to me because I don't want to hear it. Yeah, absolutely don't. But what are you expecting to see from arguably the biggest game of the season with the two sets of fans that have bottled it the most?
Well, first of all, we don't need to talk about League One because we'll talk about that on Monday. But
yeah, sure we will.
Yeah, well, me and Charlie will. But no, I think that from Man United, look, I really don't want Man U to lose this because if they do, it's just a repeat of what Jose Mourinho did in 2018.
I told you, Aaron's more of a United fan than a Liverpool fan.
If they do the same thing as what they did 2 years ago or 3 years ago, nearly, where's the progress? I know it's a different manager, but where's the progress unless something drastic changes? So
You are joking.
I think that
No.
Jose Mourinho handed the trophy to Man City. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, even though it's different opponents, could do the same. They need to win this. This is the must. They might be second place, but this is a must-win game for United to get one over old rivals and to stop handing trophies to their rivals because they don't want to do what they did 2 years ago. If Man United put out a very strong team, and when I say strong team, look, do I want to see McFred in the midfield? No. What's my favourite midfield? Pogba and Van der Beek behind Bruno Fernandes. Creativity.
Okay, so what you want Ollie to do is bend over backwards, let Jurgen Klopp fuck him up the ass, and walk away with 3 points.
No.
You want Ole Gunnar Solskjaer to expose Harry Maguire and Lindelof with their pace. They've got the pace of the fridge.
Lindelof to expose themselves for how shit they are.
Well, that's not going to win Ollie the game. In fact, if they line up like that, they're guaranteed to hand the trophy to City.
You
have to play McFred. They're the only two that actually can protect that defence.
It might be, yeah, but it's just I just feel sorry for them because what they're doing is they are protecting them from making mistakes. They are basically making it.
You don't need to feel sorry for them because they're no better themselves. Literally, the thing is, when United attack, they look clueless. They're like, oh, "Where am I? Oh, fuck me, I want a burger." Right? But when they're defending, it's brilliant because they act like dogs. They just chase after the ball.
I just feel like Maguire and Lindelof have been hiding behind other players for way too long, and they need to be exposed.
Well, no, that will happen next season when Ollie goes and gets a quicker centre back.
Well, the CDM.
Yeah, true. Especially if Matic gets sold, which I don't know if will happen or not. But nah, I think that I just want to see Van der Beek. I want to see £3.50. I want to see Van der Beek given more game time. I want to see Pogba given more game time than he's done in the past. I know he's got more game time recently, but I want to see more consistent game time over months and months. Hopefully, without an injury spell, causing them problems. But I just want to see Van der Beek given more game time. I want to see Van der Beek in a way that he can play consistently first team in the squad. Because I saw a stat: Harry Maguire could break this record that Gary Pallister's had between 1993 and 1995 for completing the most 90 minutes of football in a single season. That is, how is it Maguire breaking that record and not someone like Bruno Fernandes or Rashford or Pogba or Van der Beek? The fact that Harry Maguire, the worst centre-back in the league, is completing that record is a disgrace.
Aaron, everyone here will know that Harry Maguire is not my favourite person, right? I have called him multiple kitchen appliances, mainly a fridge. He is not the worst centre-back in the league. That is disrespectful. The worst centre-back in the league is clearly one of the Sheffield United ones. They are clearly trash. And secondly, the reason that it's going to be Harry Maguire is because you can replace Bruno with Pogba or Sonny. Who the hell do you replace Harry Maguire with? Bailly, who's in hospital pretty much every other day, or Tuanzebe, who is also in hospital every other day.
Yeah, and you don't bring on Phil Jones because that's just suicide. It's
Phil Jones has also been in hospital every other day.
Yeah,
so
it's a hard one because this is where the Glazers step in. They should have brought one, maybe possibly two world-class centre-backs to play ahead of Maguire and Lindelof as a brand new part.
They paid £80 million for Harry Maguire, and you're like, just go get another one.
And look at the waste of money that was. That was a waste of 80 million.
Yes, I agree.
I'm not saying it's bloody good business.
No, just not. Harry Maguire is he spent 1 season at Leicester, 2 seasons at Leicester, and was overhyped. And because he's English, he got a massive price tag. That is why they bought Harry Maguire for 80 million, because Man United got bent over backward. They got bent over backward. They got fucked up the arse by Leicester in a porno. That's what happened.
It's because United didn't buy it for Jose. Didn't buy Jose a centre back. Jose wanted Maguire as well.
Oh yeah, but
so if they had bought Maguire for Jose, it'd have been cheaper. So it was just poor management from them. But I've never said the Glazers are good at management. That is clear. Jock Oddsock is saying United need Dyer, Upham, and Garner in defence. Camavinga in defensive mid alongside Bellingham, better, hungrier, dynamic.
Well, the thing is with Bellingham, he was at the Carrington training ground and then chose Dortmund. So what does that say about?
So let me just butcher this comment because I feel like I need to. Firstly, Upham and Garner is joining Bayern Munich, mate.
Yeah,
so that one's already a no-go.
And he's overrated.
Camavinga,
yeah.
Nah.
He's going somewhere else. He's going somewhere else.
I'd get Declan Rice. He's Premier League proven. And Bellingham, he's going Chelsea. Bellingham is far too young to be putting into United squad. United don't need more youngsters. Jesus Christ. Also, are you forgetting that Paul Pogba plays in that position? Or, I don't know, Donny van der Beek?
Yeah.
What do you intend on doing with them?
And I also want to add with the Camavinga thing, yeah. If any Premier League team goes for him,
you're not putting Paul Pogba. He's not having Paul Pogba as a backup to Bellingham, is he?
No. Pogba is way light years ahead of Bellingham at the minute in development. Trust me.
I mean, Bellingham as a backup maybe is a shout, but I don't know if he...
Yeah. On the bench, maybe to start off with, and then as he gets older and develops more, he becomes more of a first teamer as the older ones grow older and they start declining and getting sold.
Well, I just see this reason. Look,
Pogba has wanted out of 2 seasons. Right, let me.
He signed a new deal. He wants a new deal.
Right. Right. Pogba hasn't wanted out for the last 2 seasons. Mino Raiola has just chatted a load of bullshit.
Yeah.
Which is just Mino Raiola, but we've got Bruno Express. We've got more rivals coming on here.
Please be a Liverpool fan, Bruno Express. I need backup there.
It's okay. Aaron's a Doncaster / United fan. But Gunnar, what's your thoughts for tomorrow? Who do you think is going to win? Or is it a 0-0 draw?
It's difficult because Liverpool obviously are really bad right now. Let's get that right. They probably should have lost to Newcastle as well, if we're being totally honest. But it's a derby, and we've seen it with Arsenal this season, and Spurs, and even the Chelsea derby. You know, we can turn up, and any team can turn up in a rivalry. So it's difficult, but the main thing, yeah, Velv, is will Man United play a weakened team for Thursday? And no, they won't, because they won 6-2.
Yeah.
So I think on that basis, you're screwed. You're really screwed. If Bruno Fernandes and Pogba and these kind of players play even half the way they did against Roma, you're absolutely screwed, mate. So it's going to be a United victory.
For the game tomorrow.
I'm expecting Thursday to play the likes of Amad Diallo, Bailly, Henderson in goal. I'm expecting maybe a couple of the academy kids like the Mellas and the.
Hold on. Did you just say Henderson in goal on Thursday?
For Roma, yeah, because they beat him 6-2 in the first leg.
No, he's number one, mate.
Henderson is the number one at United at the moment.
I think De Gea will be in goal for Liverpool and Henderson for Roma.
No. Ollie trusted Hendo in goal for Tottenham. Ollie will trust Hendo in goal for Liverpool. De Gea will play in goal on Thursday night.
Well, at least they're both happy.
I mean, there's two players I want to see against Roma. I want to see Shola Shortai or something like that. He's like a really good player. And, there's McNeil
I want to take him on loan next season.
There's McNeil. He scored like 500 goals or something for City's under 18s, and then he went to Man United and he scored against them in the derby. I want to see him as well.
Yeah,
Aaron, you've just made one of the most retarded comments I've ever had on this channel. And mind you, I've had a few people on this channel before. Shola Shotore at loan on Doncaster Rovers.
I think more first team football. I think Hero of the Championship, more first team football.
He could walk into any championship side and get fucking first team football.
Jordi Osei-Tutu from Arsenal, who's not even that good. He's on loan at Cardiff. Shortai ain't going to Doncaster, lad. Sorry to say it.
He could also walk into. I reckon Shola walks into Brighton, Newcastle.
He probably could. Over Joel Linton, definitely.
That is. You've said some strange stuff, but that tops it. That's like me saying I'd love Ahmed Diallo on loan at Argyle next season. Never going to happen. Maybe in my dreams, maybe on Football Manager if I get promoted. In fact, I did get Diallo on loan, but I had to be top of League One, and it was halfway through a season, and that was on Football Manager. So I don't think.
I'm just trying to be optimistic. I think he's just got so much skill.
There's optimistic and then there's delusion. And for me, I fear that you're sort of going on the
I just think Ciaran needs first team football next season.
And he can get that in the Championship with no problem at all.
Actually, Aaron, do you want Firmino on loan to Doncaster?
See,
you're happily leaving.
That is a more realistic opportunity.
You know what my thing is? Would Firmino would he still struggle to score goals there?
What, Firmino? Yeah, probably. Have you seen centre backs in League One? They'll just take him down, mate.
Yeah,
he won't. He can handle the physicality. Jock saying Gribbin was the second coming. What happened to him?
He got shit.
Yeah.
He's above common.
Weren't cut out for it.
Rice couldn't trap a bag of sand, to be honest. Runs around like a headless chicken, guys.
Oh my God. Jesus Christ.
Have you watched... Are you watching Declan Rice, or are you watching Jason Smith in the non-leagues?
I think that is highly...
That's a mad comment.
That is strange. Pollard is legend. What a knock today for Mumbai to get us over the line.
Yeah, Pollard is a good.
We've seen his name though. LSR pre-drinks live.
Who the fuck does he support? Who do you support?
He's on a night. I think he's on a night stash or something like that. I think he might be a Hull fan. He might be going on a night round town. Or he might be a Peterborough fan.
I was going to say it'll be the Peterborough fans out tonight, not the Hull fans.
I was going to say it might be Peterborough fan lighting off fireworks.
But then again, they're too posh to do that, wouldn't they? They're probably going to enjoy like a cup of tea and a crumpet or something.
Posh? Are they posh?
where they think they're posh.
Yeah, they think they are.
Now we've got more people in. Do you know? We'll do the format like the sort of combined 11. Now it's not just going to be one person picking United players and one person picking Liverpool players, and me just having the deciding vote. It's okay.
So automatically in the team.
Yeah, so this is based on form alone, right? So this is on form. So who is the goalkeeper, Henderson or Alisson?
Henderson for me, on form.
I'm going to go Henderson.
Yeah, Henderson.
Right, so
I'll go
that's well, unfortunately, mate, you just lost 3-1. I didn't.
He's on
I
form.
didn't
Do
even
any Liverpool players get in on form?
Yeah,
Yeah, that is true.
Right. So who is the right back? Who's going at right back?
Wan-Bissaka.
No, Trent's been on form. Like,
Oh, come on, man.
No.
Right, so that's, hold on. So that's one vote for Trent, one vote for Wan-Bissaka. Ciaran,
Wan-Bissaka for me as well. Yeah.
Right, Wan-Bissaka
for me as well.
and Aaron.
Please,
I'm
Aaron,
going
save
to
me.
go. Sorry,
Two
pal. I'm
good
going to go
deadlock.
AWB.
Oh my god. Right, so you got Wan-Bissaka as right back.
I can see how this is going to go already.
This is going to be Man U, but signing Salah and someone else.
If that.
I had to get one centre back in there. I'm not having Lindelof in that team.
Right, so who is? I mean, left back. I'm just going to put Luke Shaw in, right?
Yeah, I'll give you that.
It's a shame for Robertson, but yeah, Luke Shaw.
Right, so
Tierney's
who's
better than Robertson still.
the two centre backs? Ciaran, who's your two centre backs?
Okay. I'm going to be honest though. Like I can't put two Liverpool centre back. I have to go Maguire and Lindelof.
You've gone Magaluf, really.
I have to.
Right, so we've got one vote for We've got one vote for Magaluf. Velvishwan, who's your votes going
with my chest.
Here's the thing, guys. Quebec has been really good for recent games. So for that reason, I'll put Maguire and Quebec.
Right, so we've got 2 votes for Maguire, 1 vote for Lindelof, 1 vote for Quebec. Guna, who are you going for?
Does Fabinho still count as a centre back, or are you playing him in midfield?
He's only been playing centre back for 2 games. Quebec's been playing.
Well, Quebec's trash, so I'm gonna have to go for Magaluf.
So that's 2 votes. That's 2 votes for Magaluf, 1 vote for Quebec. Aaron, who's yours?
Oh God, I really don't want to say this, but unfortunately, I've got to go with Magaluf.
Oh God.
It's a shame to pick that because Maguire's so shit and overrated, and Lindelof.
Right, so just to confirm, the combined 11 as we speak is currently Dean Henderson, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Harry Maguire, Victor Lindelof, and Luke Shaw. We've had 5 minutes.
I'm liking this 11.
I'll get some comments on. RJ saying, sorry, I can be on. Hope you're well. And Ciaran looking good with the clean shave. Tom Little has to get a mention. He's wanking himself off to boxing. Come on, United. Rice is a poor man's David Batty. Come on, guys, you know it.
Oh, come on.
What? He's a Fleetwood fan. He's a Fleetwood fan. Daniel Batty.
There's a lot of love in this room. There is a lot. Wan-Bissaka, but Trent improved. Lucas had his say. Now we go to DM. Now I don't. Right, I'm just going to start off with Fabinho. Right,
yeah, Fabinho.
Can anyone?
If anyone
that's
says
2 votes
that's
2 votes for Fabinho.
No room for a McFred. It's always Fabinho in there.
Right.
Yeah, I've got.
So we've gone for Fabinho. At least we've got one Liverpool player in there.
That's a success.
That is a success. Right. The 2 central midfielders, I mean, it can't be anyone else but Pogba and Bruno, can it?
Oh, yeah. Pogba and Bruno, 100%.
Don't even try and say Thiago. Don't even try it, though.
So that's 2 votes.
I'm not going anywhere near
So Aaron's going Pogba and Bruno. I'm pretty sure Guna's also going for the same.
Yep.
And Ciaran, I'm presuming you're...
Yep. I can't disagree.
This is brilliant.
And Velvishwan can't get a vote.
Well, he sort of just lost that vote. So, left wing, Rashford.
I'll let him
go Rashford.
Yeah, Rashford's in. Rashford's a shout. I mean,
Rashford over Mane.
I would have put Mane, but I mean, Velvishwan was saying that Mane's out of form. I mean, I didn't. Don't shoot the message. I'm just,
Yeah, Rashford's not been on the best of form. I know Mane's not been out of form. I know Rashford's not been on the best of form. We know he can get, but I think he's been in better form than Mane.
Right. Yeah. So, well, no, that's without saying. Marcus Rashford has been 10 times better than Mane. I'm guessing that the right winger is going to be Salah.
No, Dan James, mate. Dan James.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I hope you're joking.
I am joking. Just to clarify, I'm not picking Dan James.
Thank God.
I was about. I feel like it's got to be Salah, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Egyptian king.
Right, and then up front,
El Neni's the Egyptian king.
Up front now, because this is based on form. Mason Greenwood has got 6 goals in 8 games, so it can't be anyone but Greenwood, can it?
Cavani
yeah,
on form.
I'd argue Cavani.
Cavani maybe.
Yeah, but based on form, Greenwood has got 6 goals in 8 appearances. I don't think Cavani's anywhere near.
See, that's how embarrassing. That's how embarrassing it is for Liverpool. The fact they haven't got anyone to compete with Greenwood. It's just Greenwood and Cavani, their own teammates.
So I'm going Greenwood up front. I mean, 6 goals in 8 games is not a bad shout. Ciaran, who's your vote?
Not worse.
Greenwood, excellent. And Guna?
Cavani.
Cavani and Aaron?
I've got to go with Mason.
Oh my God. This is absolutely...
and Velv presumably votes Firmino. So one day. Firmino as well.
That is
Are we full on the bench? We full on the bench?
No.
What's the point? It's just going to be Fred, Matic.
I was just about to say, it's just going to be a United
Dan
bench.
James, Van der Beek.
The bench will be like Amad Diallo, Juan Mata, Matic, Van der Beek,
Do you remember when Sky Sports did that combined 11 with like Liverpool and United and 2 United
Liverpool?
Yeah. This is basically. This side is basically Manchester United, but they've signed Fabinho and Salah on for about 200 million.
I'm not gonna lie, Luke, that team is a title-winning team, by the way.
Yeah.
Can I just say, Luke is grassing us out in the group. Snake.
What?
We have a group chat. And he's basically saying, "Tom, Genie, Sonny, if only you could see what's happened in the preview." Basically. I've got the combined 11 right here. So the combined 11 is Dean Henderson in goal, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Harry Maguire, Victor Lindelof, and Luke Shaw. Fabinho is currently playing DM with Paul Pogba, Bruno Fernandes, Mo Salah, Marcus Rashford, and Mason Greenwood. Apart from the fact that Liverpool have absolutely been destroyed in this combined 11, it's a fairly strong team, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a title-winning team.
It's Man United with a couple of new signings.
All I'm going to say is our views have just shot up, so I feel like it's okay, Velstran. I'll just go through the team again. So we've currently got Dean Henderson in goal, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Harry Maguire, Victor Lindelof, Luke Shaw, Fabinho, Pogba, Bruno, Salah, Rashford, Greenwood.
Bro, that defense, bro, all my days, man.
Wait, real quick. You want to put Kabak in there, right? Can I just say this? The fact that Liverpool conceded a late-minute equaliser at Joe Willock, no Liverpool defender deserves to ever.
That wasn't even Kabak's fault. That was for
it doesn't matter, bro. He should have lost that game.
I felt sorry for Callum Wilson with that VAR. That should have been 2-1 Newcastle. That should have been guaranteed safety. Fulham relegated by now.
Luke said Fabinho is the only one who should get in. Man United are top heavy, so why not exploit it? Screw 4-4-2, go 2-3-4. I try and keep it.
A bit ballsy.
I'll try and keep it in a similar formation. Luke saying Rashi, Eddie, Salah. No, I'm afraid Greenwood had to get in there.
How is Dean Henderson in there? I'm actually disappointed.
Because Dean Henderson has been better than Alisson.
Yeah. Even De Gea's been better than Alisson, and he wasn't even in goal for many games.
No. Okay.
Luke saying 0 arguments for me. Why do I feel like when I post this online and put it in the group chat, there's going to be some arguments?
Yeah, there's got to
Actually,
be.
Luke,
do me
a favour and just I'll put it in the group chat in a minute. I can't wait to see Liverpool boys absolutely have a meltdown over that. But Ciaran, we'll start with you. What's your thoughts on the team? You there, Ciaran?
Oh no, sorry, my headphones went. Sorry, what was the question?
I said
my headphones literally turned off.
I said, what's your thoughts on that team selection?
Oh no, listen, no complaints from me. Honestly, there's no complaints. I don't see. I mean, I can't see apart from maybe the Maguire and Lindelof thing. I can. But then, apart from that, I really can't see where you can complain. I really don't see what you could take out. I mean, as I said, if anyone's got any problems with it, please let us know, because I would love to know your reasonings. But I'm happy with that. Listen, we nearly signed Fabinho as well. Imagine if we did, we'd be sitting with that midfield. That wouldn't be a fantasy. It'd be reality. Oh.
Yeah, that would be sick. Velvet, what do you make of the team selection?
Like my keyboard is now smashed to pieces after looking at this combined 11. I have many complaints. How is Lindelof in this team is beyond me. I'm actually upset about that.
Trust me, I was reluctant to pick Harry Maguire.
I don't mind Harry Maguire, but Lindelof, oh my days, fam. Why is he in the? Why?
The majority outvoted you, Velv.
Yeah, Liverpool fans, I'm disappointed in you lot. I'm the only Liverpool fan here. You're supposed to back the beef, man. I better hear myself.
There's only one Man United fan here as well.
Exactly.
Well, you can sort of class Aaron as a sort of part United.
I mean, in reality, I hate Man United. So for me picking Lindelof and Maguire was painful. But again, I'm not picking Kabak. That guy is absolutely.
Yeah, but it's okay, Guna. You managed not to have to pick Maguire or Lindelof because you called it Magaluf.
Oh yeah, sure.
If Nat Phillips was fit, I would have put him in ahead of Lindelof.
No, he's the what did they call him when he signed the Ice Giant or whatever it was?
Oh yeah, Iceman.
That's
Iceman, yeah.
Iceman.
And now he's
slow as he's just slow.
I was going to say he was the Iceman, and now he's just gone ice cold.
Yeah, he's trash.
But
Lindelof.
Guna, what do you make of this combined 11? It's actually pretty strong if you think about it.
First off, there's no complaints, so Velv, no Kabak, just to put that there. But other than the two centre-backs, it's probably a title-winning team. I mean, I think that, again, the centre-backs together would probably make it maybe second place. But if you got two better centre-backs than that, there's no way that team's not winning a Premier League title.
Well, to be fair, if you got Fabinho sat in front of them,
true.
You might actually win the title with that.
I said Fabinho's the best DM in the world.
Is there a shout to take Salah out and put...
Kimmich says no.
Is there a shout to take Salah out and put Dan James in?
No. I
would leave the stream if that happened.
I would argue. So obviously Dan James has the pace, and that's about it. But you know,
he's a Saturday
No.
He's worse.
The thing with Dan James is, the thing that always lets me down about Dan James is he's got no football intelligence. Like if you're playing against the Leeds that are so open and he's got space to run into, he's brilliant. But when you're playing against other teams, basically everyone else in the league nearly, that are playing, not as open, they're playing quite compact and got nowhere to run to, he doesn't have the intelligence to think of a different way of playing that will affect his game in a positive way. That's why Dan James doesn't fit.
You might not be able to get Shaw Tyre on loan, but you might be able to get Dan James.
Luke said him put Dan James in. Well, it is tempting, Luke. I'm not going to lie to you. It's also tempting to Fabinho out and put Matic in, but I didn't want to.
Yeah, I was going to say about why. I was going to say about Matic.
LSR saying, why is Salah in this list? He's useless. Cavani should be in the team. Is there a shout?
You could put Greenwood right wing, Cavani up front.
I'll sort it for you.
It's a shame we couldn't do like. it's a shame we couldn't do like an all-time Liverpool Man United combined 11 because I think a lot more Liverpool players would be in this one.
Definitely, yeah.
Probably.
I don't think so.
And that's embarrassing. And that's embarrassing for Liverpool, the fact that there's more in an all-time 11 than there is in a current 11 when Liverpool are the champions.
Would there be more in an all-time 11, though?
No, I don't think so.
There'd be a couple more.
Yeah, maybe like one or two, but not many.
Gerrard may be in there. Giggs won't be in there, but Gerrard may be.
Hold up. You are not putting Gerrard in there above Scholes and Roy Keane. Are you off your head?
I was going to say, you're not putting Gerrard in there.
At least on the bench, Gerrard. At least
the
on the
only
bench.
one that you could argue is maybe Robbie Fowler, but then again...
Robbie Fowler?
I'd say Mike Owen. Wouldn't it be Mike Owen?
No, he was all right.
How
stinky was he after?
Would you have Wayne Rooney involved?
Of course, Wayne Rooney would be in there. I just want to obviously show the updated team. Luke, take another picture and put this in the group chat now that we've amended our mistake. So basically, what we've done now is we've amended our mistake. We've got Henderson in goal, Wan-Bissaka, Maguire, Lindelof, Shaw, Fabinho, Pogba, Bruno, Mason Greenwood, Marcus Rashford, and Edison Cavani. Now, how do we get Fabinho out of this team?
No, I can't believe
McTominay scored a few goals in
I was going to say McTominay could be in there. Matic, maybe.
Don't do this.
Do you know? I actually quite like Fabinho, so we'll leave him in there. I quite like him.
Just to annoy the Liverpool fans, put Fred in there.
I could just I think the best way to describe this combined 11 is Fabinho's just sat there on his own singing "Hello, darkness, my old friend."
Well, yeah, he's probably singing that because he has to defend bloody Maguire and Lindelof.
I think that's a fairly strong team.
What? Yeah. No. I'm angry. I'm fuming.
What? Hold on.
Oh yeah, because he thinks a strong team will include fucking Kabak.
Hold on. What are you angry? Hold on. What part of this team are you angry about, Valve?
Why is Salah not in there? Why is Kabak not in there?
Been in better form.
Are you fucking kidding me?
What? Salah scored in the last game, bro. I ain't having it.
Yeah, but Greenwood has had 6 goals in 8 games.
Well, Salah's the top scorer in the Premier League.
Please tell me I'm not dreaming and I've not spoke to Spliff or something, because Kabak should not be in this team.
Well, he can better than Lindelof.
There's arguments.
Surely I'm in like a fantasy and I've been smoking
more clean sheets than these men combined.
Recently, United have been good defensively, I think. Recently. Overall, yeah, we've had problems, but recently we've actually not been too bad with Maguire and Lindelof.
Yeah, no.
Now, actually, I've forgotten something. We need to pick manager, so I'm presuming everyone's going with Ollie.
Ole Gunnar Solskjaer.
On form, yeah.
It's a bit offensive that we've got an Arsenal fan in the stream because Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's the only one that's firing.
Good expert Pete put Klopp. So
I mean, to be fair, Gunnar is firmly Arteta out, but we don't need to get him started on one of them again. I think
Arsenal's nickname's the Gunners as well, which is quite embarrassing.
Even I'm Arteta out now.
I've been Arteta out since he stepped into the job.
I mean,
hey, listen, they're going to finish 9th every year. I'm Arteta in. I'm firmly Arteta in.
Yeah, I'm Arteta in, man.
As soon as Arteta unless Arsenal get that takeover, nothing is changing.
You know, I've had this discussion with Igal because Igal's really Arteta in, and I love him because he's my guy in that. But I still don't get how he can defend Arteta the way he does. But I respect it
because he blames the rain.
But
he blames the fucking rain.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
Wait, I have to tell you this story. I don't know if you've seen it on the terrace, right? But after the Villarreal game, he said that the grass was booby trapped.
I saw that.
I have to say that.
Didn't he say it was laced with something?
Yeah, he said he. I mean, I agree with him. The players were slipping around a lot, but like Terry said, it was just they were wearing the wrong studs. But anyway, my point is when rival fans want a manager to stay, there's not something going wrong there. Because if you remember when Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was first, he was awful when he went through that awful period. Arsenal fans were singing "Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, we want you to stay." And I said to him, if we were in the stadium right now, every single rival fan would be singing that song but Arteta. That's not a good sign, bro. When a rival team wants your manager to stay, you aren't doing well.
This team should not be in 10th. Your squad is better than West Ham's.
We're 11th. We're 11th.
Oh, that is even worse.
Aston Villa won today.
It's awful. Arteta, like Igal, right? Igal's a bro, right? I respect him so much. He's helped me out so much personally. But the stuff sometimes he comes out with, even I can't defend that. Like blaming the rain. It's like Ty from AFTV coming out and saying it was raining.
The best crossover would be Ty and Igal. That would be so. Oh
my god!
Luke's saying I rate Arteta for not playing a striker in our biggest game of the season.
I think a gallon tie is like the biggest crossover since Infinity War.
That would be so funny.
I'm just getting Ollie's face in this team, the team of the week combined.
Please send this to Tom and Jeannie. I want to see their reaction first.
It's okay. Luke already has.
My question is:
if it makes Arsenal fan seasons better, though, I want to see Aston Villa finish above Tottenham in that Europa Conference League place.
I have a question here. You know, Sonny. Would Sonny actually complain at that combined 11? Because he says that you're just as trash as.
Do you want to know what I think? They were all invited and they didn't show up. So if they didn't, then turn up.
They don't get an opinion.
You can't complain if you don't turn up.
No, they'll be happy to see Gini Wijnaldum not in this team. If they see those Wijnaldum
I mean, fine. I am waiting for the rage to erupt onto the group chat, but just in case people hadn't noticed, I've now got Ole Gunnar Solskjaer in there. So Luke, could you take a picture of that and send that in as well? City played 2 left foot centre backs today. That means Mario and Gabriel at centre back on Thursday.
You know what's fair though?
I've heard that
Liverpool
as well.
I tell you what though, this could be I'm not saying this one in particular, but when people put like 1 or 2 Liverpool players in the combined 11 at the minute, that could give Liverpool so much like fuel to their fires to try and get a victory tomorrow. They could use stuff like.
Aaron, can I just give you a helping hand? They're not watching my stream, bro.
No. But I mean other people's streams and other people's conversations about combined 11s.
I can guarantee you, Liverpool players are probably not watching football Twitter or football YouTube.
Yeah,
they'll be getting the hair pressed or something.
Imagine like Salah watching bloody Matt Goldbridge just ripping to Liverpool tomorrow. That would be funny because you know Matt Goldbridge is ripping Liverpool the whole day.
If Alexis Sanchez was still in that Man United team, I don't think he'd be watching this. I think he'd be running up mountains somewhere.
What do you reckon the score's going to be tomorrow?
I'm going to be nice to Velv. 3-0 Man United.
Look, if that's you being nice, I'd hate to see what a horrible scoreline is. Aaron, what's your prediction? Russ saying, I quit, by the way. Hey, people had their opportunities. They didn't. They allowed Ciaran and Aaron, a secret United fan, and who just spits facts. So, hey, they had their opportunities.
But you know what the weird thing about this fixture is? My family have got Man U and Liverpool fans as well as Newcastle.
Russ, explain to me what part of the combined 11 is wrong, because we're basing this off form.
That's true.
Explain to me what is wrong with this based on form.
Yeah,
I can get you Liverpool. I can get you Liverpool's form if you'd like, but you
can't say even how shit Maguire and Lindelof have been this season at times. You can't.
The only argument is you could probably put Kabak in there over Lindelof, because Lindelof is no better than Kabak.
But we can't put in like.
But it's not even miles ahead. It's sort of a flip of a coin. It's a toss of a coin.
You can't put like Alisson over Henderson or people like that. It's like me saying it's like me picking duties of being the Pope.
Saying Salah deserves to be in there. Greenwood has 6 goals in. Greenwood has 6 goals in his last 8 appearances. So based on form, Greenwood wins. because Cavani's better than Firmino. That's just facts. Why isn't Kabak in there?
Because he's shit.
But that's what I said. It's a bit of a toss of the coin between him and Lindelof. They're both quite shit. So I was saying I was going to kick off about Ollie over Klopp, but if it's on form, then fair enough.
No, Ross.
Yeah. But yeah, talking about scoreline, obviously, like I said, this is a weird fixture for me and the family because I've got Newcastle and Sunderland fans in the family. I've got Man U and Liverpool fans. So this is a tough fixture. That's why I'm a Donny fan. I'm glad I'm a Donny fan because I'm staying well clear of the rivalry. But
before you say that, any way for me to get my lovely Mason Greenwood into a team, then I'll base it off however I can do that. So this is based off the last 8 games, and not off the season. He's had a bit.
Oh my god! I just clocked who is that? That's Indiana, fam. I just clocked who that was.
Nah. That in Indiana is someone else who is pretending to be Indiana. I think it's Pokemon or something. I don't know. Luke saying Kabak is a bit poo. Buy him on Kabak. Yeah.
Who wanted Kabak?
Russ saying front 3, Rashford, Cavani, Salah. I can't argue too much about the rest, to be honest. Well, Salah, no. Greenwood gets him there.
No.
So Juve, Barca, and PSG wanted Bellerin. You makes a good point.
To that would be if you're an Arsenal fan, you'd be saying to Bellerin, "Fuck off and plant trees over in Europe."
Aaron, what's your score prediction?
I've said worse.
Without doing it the long-winded way.
Yeah. I'm going to go for 2-0 United. I don't think they're going to bottle it this time.
I'm going to say 9-1 United. I think Liverpool are going to open up like a bunch of prostitutes.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I'm sorry, but if your midfield of Gini Wijnaldum is about to get absolutely
molested.
It's going to be brutal for him. Ollie's in the chat. Ollie Gunnar Solskjaer saying, "Hi guys, no pressure, but I'm watching your show from my bed. I'm not worried about the game tomorrow because I know that my luck is endless." Cheers, Ollie. Have a good sleep, Ollie. And
wait, real quick. So Aaron was right. You said that no player or anything will be watching the stream, and you got Ollie Gunnar Solskjaer right.
What can I say? Ollie knows where the proper good shit on YouTube is.
I mean, Sean Dyche, Harry Kane, and Jose watched this stream.
Where he gets his tactics from, bro.
Luke, that's because Luke, that's because Juve don't have a right back. Well, I'm sure they could get a better right. You could get Max Aarons, and he's probably going to be better than Bellerin. Much better than Bellerin.
Well, if Arsenal get Max Aarons, then Max Aarons will just make that position better for us.
Arsenal get Max Aarons. Have you been smoking some of the happy stuff today? Did you expect Arsenal to go and? Well, that would
I've only had one kind of Guinness, and I've been thinking.
Yeah, that would be far too much good business for Arsenal. Even if they were just to get Max Aarons alone, that would be ridiculous.
Yeah, we'll go back to Atkinson back.
Max Aarons is going to buy Munich. He's better than Trafford, so he's obviously going to start with him.
Niall is in his element here, secret United fan. No, I'll be in my element when I'm slagging off loan players tomorrow when I catch an action due to bullshit. Eduardo ain't a natural right back.
Nope, he's a winger.
Max Aarons is a fairly natural right back. But just in case Ollie didn't see what our combined 11 is, let's just quickly show Ollie our combined 11. So Ollie, we've gone with Dean Henderson in goal, Wan-Bissaka, Maguire, Lindelof, Shaw, Fabinho, Pogba, Bruno, Mason Greenwood, Rashford, and Cavani, with obviously yourself as manager. I'm sure Ollie will have no issues.
I'll PayPal you just to put any Liverpool players in this team. Just send me your PayPal, I'll pay you.
You've already got Fabinho in there, and I still feel that's a little bit too much. I
still feel like Matic is getting robbed.
Luke said he's played there for so long, lad. It's a mad one. Now I want to talk how the penalties are going in. How the goals going in. So I reckon there's going to be a fair few penalties
Oh my! Ollie, man, I hate you.
Oh my God.
Ollie said, "Where are my boys? Surely they have to be first names on the team sheet." Well, no, because Ollie, I wanted to put Pogba in, and I wanted to put Greenwood in, and Cavani and Rashford, so I had to sacrifice them, and I had to put one Liverpool player in because else it's not a combined 11.
Well, wait, you say that, but I'm pretty sure about maybe 1 or 2 years ago, there was a Tottenham Arsenal combined 11, and one of the pundits didn't put a single Arsenal player in it.
Yeah, but that's because
Sky Sports.
Yeah, but that's because that's Sky Sports and they're trash.
Well, yeah, true.
I hold my YouTube channel much higher to what Sky Sports hold themselves at. Russ saying, to be honest with you, I wanted to be mad. But who could you realistically put in the back line of Liverpool? And the midfield is spot on for form, to be honest. Exactly. See, there is an argument for Kabak, but it's really a toss of a coin. It's a heads or tails over Lindelof. Like, which one is which? Meh. And then Greenwood has been in some very good form recently. Wait, I haven't watched the Prem this year. Where are United and Liverpool in the table? First and second? No. United are second. Liverpool are 10th. Are you 10th?
No, we're 5th.
No, 6th or 5th.
Oh, no, we're 6th.
7th.
No, 7th Tottenham.
Oh, they'll be 7th after this weekend. But yeah. Liverpool are a little bit... They're struggling a bit. Yeah, Guna, they did, and then we beat them 4-2.
It was that one.
Yeah, that's where Emery got the best of Lacazette and Aubameyang, unlike your Arteta.
Yeah, because Emery's a better manager, bro.
Yeah.
and he could knock them out on Thursday.
Oh, and let me do it again. I'll say that with chest. Emery, as in Unai Emery, the Villarreal manager, who just beat us not like 3 days ago, is a better manager than Mikel Arteta.
Do you know what?
The stats say it all. The stats say it all. He's got a better record.
What I really enjoyed watching was Good Evening versus Trust the Process. Now, I believe the process was to start one of your biggest games of this century with no striker.
Yep.
3 wingers and a striker.
Well, no, we did. We put Smith Rowe, who's a 10, who's been playing left wing, up front.
Oh, well, fuck me backwards. Smith Rowe, Jesus, he's prolific. How many goals has he got this season?
Well, exactly. But the funniest thing is, he's a 10 that's been playing left wing, and he put him up front. So he's played him out of position twice this season.
He has literally tried converting Smith Rowe literally into a Croydon De Bruyne.
Yep.
See this Thursday.
Arteta's got to play better in right wing.
That Croydon De Bruyne is very disrespectful.
Yeah, I know.
Wait, Croydon De Bruyne, oh my days, bro.
De Bruyne is not even half the level of Smith.
Russ saying no Salah is still bollocks though. It was either Mason Greenwood or Mohamed Salah. What did you expect to happen, Ross? Come on, you know I'm Mason Greenwood FC.
Yeah. So you know what? This whole Emery versus Arteta debate, like, this is how good Arteta is, in my opinion. Thursday night, Arsenal versus Villarreal, second leg. It's just my entertainment going into the last game of the season on Sunday. It's my entertainment seeing Arsenal getting thrashed. That's my entertainment.
You know what the worst thing I heard from Arsenal fans is like this. Oh, Emery bottled it. See, Emery's not a good manager. How did we get the away goal?
And you know what? I think if Arsenal get knocked out on Thursday, I think it would be the best thing, because if they somehow get through the semi-final, Man United will rip them a new arsehole.
Exactly.
It'll be a replace. It'll be like a second Baku, the second coming of Baku.
It'll be worse. It'll be worse.
Here's the thing.
It'll be worse because first off, there's more Man United fans on the likes of Twitter, so there'll be more banter towards us.
Oh, you know Goldbridge is going to be all over that. Goldbridge is going to be all over this.
Second off, the worst thing about it is that obviously because it's Arteta's job on the line, when he gets sacked, all the Arteta winners will be saying, "Oh, the new guy's shit. Oh, this and that." There's already people saying that if Eck comes in, they're going to instantly basically say that he's shit, etc. Because Arsenal fans are stupid. So
what a great idea!
The amount of hate that the new manager, whoever it is, going to get straight away.
Is that I said Arsenal should get Hassan Hutel, but they're like, no.
I do love to see it. Luke saying, to be fair, ESI is all right, left wing, dead raid. Literally just confirm what Niall said, no striker. Niall, you're meant to be an unbiased host. Leave your Greenwood agenda at home.
I can't agree with them.
But he is at home, so...
I'm literally sat in my bedroom, so of course I'm at home.
so how are you meant to leave? How do you leave your Greenwood agenda at home?
Now, unless you want me to leave my Greenwood agenda in the shed, but he would get cold. So what am I meant to do?
Is that?
Yeah, it has to be inside, so Greenwood gets in. Also, Greenwood's feelings.
We lost the battle. It can't be done. We lost the war.
Russ is a Chelsea fan. He's a Chelsea fan.
Yeah, I know.
Velvishwan can't find any Liverpool fans, so he's basically begging other rivals to try and support him.
He's just glad Tuchel thinks he thinks Tuchel will rule the world. He'll spend 200 odd million on a few players and get sacked like Lampard did.
You are chatting some shit, bro.
I don't know about that.
A man that has taken this Chelsea team, a Chelsea team that was bought for Frank Lampard, to a semi-final against Real Madrid, very possibly gonna get that final, and most likely probably gonna win the Champions League. It sort of allows them to be a little bit cocky.
Yeah. Wait, they're not Man City yet.
Chris is saying big up the panel. Luke, the Chelsea cycle will happen. Ross saying this is work now. I'll take it seriously. I am. Greenwood has got 6 goals in his last 8 games.
Show Chris the combined 11. He's gonna.
Oh yeah, Chris, we've got your combined 11 between you and United. You will absolutely love it. I promise you. Here is your combined 11. We've got Dean Henderson in goal, Aaron Wan-Bissaka right back, Harry Maguire, Victor Lindelof, and Luke Shaw. Fabinho, but that was give or take with McTominay, with Pogba and Bruno, Greenwood, Rashford, and Edison Cavani. We think it's quite fair. Obviously, Ollie being the more superior manager at the moment. Ollie's saying, good night, guys. I'm thinking of maybe going Van der Beek 2 minutes at the end, but I'll sleep on it. You do that, mate. You do that.
I'll go sleep on it and make it 10 minutes.
Ross saying, haha, thought you was doing something then and got shut down by the rest of the panel. Not quite.
Not really.
Not quite. I always win. No one ever beats me in debates. Although,
exactly.
If me and Prime ever disagreed on something, that would be one heck of a debate. But unfortunately,
you see what Prime said yesterday on Diana's channel. He tried to make an argument that Aguero is a fraud.
I can sort of see where he's coming from. I back Prime on this one. I'm backing Prime on this one.
I can't. Nah.
I always back Prime unless we seem to agree on a lot. Chris saying Fabinho and Salah getting the combined 11.
Oh, I forgot. Chris hates to come back.
Salah doesn't quite get in there for me, I'm afraid. He's a bit overrated. LSR saying you've missed out a player, lads. You need 11 in the team. How have I missed out a player?
I think he's trying to make Fabinho as not a player. So I think he's trying to get all
that's a bit rude. That's a bit rude.
Maguire's not a player, he's a fridge.
Well, okay. We've got 10 players in the kitchen appliance. That will do, right? That will absolutely do. But I feel like we're going to wrap it there. I feel like Velvishwan has taken far too much.
Taking a beat.
Not you, Niall. I'm talking about the guy who tried to say Tuchel. Oh, Aaron. Yeah, he got shut down quite quickly.
I admit I got shut down.
Well, Tuchel's taken Chelsea from 9th to 4th and to a Champions League semi-final and an FA Cup final.
I just think Chelsea fans need to get brought back down to earth at some point.
They're in a Champions League semi-final and an FA Cup final. They're entitled to have a bit of chest. Like, Ciaran, if you were in a Champions League semi-final and an FA Cup final, you'd have a bit of chest, wouldn't you?
Yeah, a little bit. Just a little bit, you know.
And Guna, I'm guessing you'd be similar?
Exactly a little bit. They've got full fam. They've got all this lot.
That's because they've just gone from Lampard to a world-class manager.
Lampard could have been that world-class manager. To just
fuck off.
Right, I'm just messing with you on that one.
Wanker.
Wait, did Peterborough get promoted from League One?
Chris saying,
yeah, I did.
Kabak needs to do more to convince me, Velv.
Weird thing is, Lampard's on our book.
You've got 10 and a passenger.
Put in lemons.
Kabak is the Turkish Dijan of them for me at the moment, but I can be proved wrong. Love to see it. But we're going to end it there.
Wait, score predictions we've got to do.
We've done them, haven't we? Well, Ciaran, what's your
score
prediction?
I haven't given mine yet.
Oh, Bell, what's your score prediction?
Go on.
Yeah, you do your score predictions.
After not seeing Kabak, I'm going for a 2-1 Liverpool Kabak 95th minute winner. Bicycle kick incoming. What?
I said bicycle kicking.
Mate, we all know that Jurgen Klopp is subbing Kabak off after 60 minutes. But Ciaran, what's your score prediction?
I'm going to go 3-1. I reckon we might ship a goal, but it'll be comfortable, I reckon.
What, like 9-0, 10-0?
Oh, well, no. I just, I think we'll show a bit of mercy, I reckon. We might start taking players off. But yeah, 3-1 for me.
Could you just imagine if you do actually just genuinely beat Liverpool 10-0? That would be the highest scoring defeat ever.
You will never see me on any social media if that happens.
Would Jurgen Klopp have to be sacked after that, surely?
Sackable offence, mate.
End of the season, at least. End of the season, at least.
Well, saying, can I point out, I wasn't even saying fuck all about Chelsea either. I was just sticking up for Salah, who deserved to get into a team. That's a lie. He's overrated. Chris saying 2-1 Liverpool lottery winner. That's rude. But Ciaran, actually, before we do go, please leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out our Twitter at Let's Talk EPL. Also, check out our No Context one at No Context LTPL. Also, give the United lot like Dom, RJ less so because he apologised, and Tom and Jeannie and Sonny a lovely message and tell them that United are better than whoever they support. And just tell Dom that he's a bum. But Ciaran, where can they find you, mate?
Red Door Weekly on Twitter and YouTube.
Excellent. And Velv, where can they find you, mate? Apart from crying after losing tomorrow.
Find me at VEL_skills on Twitter and Instagram.
Excellent. And Guna, where can they find you, bro?
The Gooner Express on YouTube and at Gooner Express _ on Twitter.
Absolutely. And Aaron, where can they find you apart from annoying me on a Monday?
Yeah, EFL show on the First 11 YouTube channel. Twitter at Aaron_Challoner on the road to a K by the end of the year. And Feather Football DRFC. 2 games left to go, and we're coming up to a very exciting new era dawning next season. So be prepared on the channel because it's the end of the Coppinger era and the beginning of a new one.
Excellent. We love to see it. We'll be back tomorrow at 2:40 with Form 1 watch along from Portimao. I'll be joined by Charles. That is going to be a good race, that I can assure you. We'll also have match reaction of some club called United versus Liverpool. There'll be a match reaction of that one. We might do an Arsenal one if I actually find time to do one.
I'm putting up a Kabak mask wearing it on stream if Kabak scores the winner.
Yeah. If not, I can always help out if you need any help with that one.
What, the Arsenal one?
Yeah, I'm free on the Sunday. I can be neutral.
I might call you up on that. But until then, thanks for watching. 9 p.m. tomorrow, Hall of Fame. We're doing a Let's Talk Premier League Hall of Fame. I've got 22 players. Only 5 can get in. I may have missed one from Liverpool, but I'm not going to say which one.
I know
I may have done it on purpose because they don't deserve to be in there. But yeah, that'll be 9 p.m. I'm getting a fairly decent panel for that one, I can assure you. But until then, thanks for watching. Have a